Pisces, December 2017, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. General monthly love reading. If you would like a more personal read, you can send an email to lovemapsforyou@gmail.com. That's lovemaps, the number 4, and the letter U @gmail.com. Okay, Pisces. Are we not feeling too well about ourselves, Pisces? It looks like something's been lifted. Somebody's taken up half of the burden in the home. Maybe you two live together. And while they've taken up the other half, either financially or emotionally, it's created a standstill. And there's not a lot of positive feelings around that. It's kind of like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm in this for the long haul, so I'm going to show up for you, but I'm going to do it with a chip on the shoulder. There's a wheel turning. Does one of you want to go on vacation? And you're also waiting for a reciprocation on the other half of those finances? It looks like the other person there's Mercury in retrograde right there. It doesn't look like your partner isn't listening. It just looks like they're not really on board with what needs to be given up. Perhaps it means working more hours. Maybe it means less. Maybe they don't want to take the time off from work to break away with you. Someone displaying a Sagittarius sort of quality. I want to talk about doing all of these things, but when it comes down to actually pulling up stakes, it's sort of a struggle, depending on the rest of your chart. Now, moving on to another couple, or perhaps this is the same. It looks like another couple is flying high together. In terms of the last couple, perhaps it means, because the 8 of Wands can indicate travel. So maybe there's a finalization to those travel plans. And we're going to be feeling really good about making that decision. And for some of you, something's completed here. And there's a new cycle that's beginning. And there isn't defensiveness from the partner about it. There's more support in terms of, there it is, in terms of taking on the hermit qualities and getting organized. That can also imply that they're worried. There isn't a lot of defense for this relationship. Is there a pair of you that is single, where you flew in flying high with the Ace of Cups, and then it was kind of like, bam, she didn't really do anything after that, or he didn't, and so they just kind of left you hanging there, and we're worrying about it now. But that being said, the relationship is still intact. It looks like it's become, or the perception for you, for some of you Pisces, is that it's become all physical. And it has that lack of emotional connection, that emotional bond that remains intact, whether you're communicating or not, whether you're in love or not. You're bonded through the lifetimes. Like, you just get each other. There's a lack of feeling like you have it. And it's become physical, just fulfilling the needs of the body. And with the sun in the reversal, it looks like that's not enough for one of you. Maybe it's both of you who are kind of just, ugh. It looks like it's just one of you. Seven of Cups in reversal, and you're involved with a page. It looks like they're fine with this. This is a dull person who is not emotionally expansive at this point, or mentally, really, with the Seven of Cups in the reversal. They're a page, so they're not really, there isn't any plugging along here, regardless. There isn't any long-term vision. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen for you. In terms of this spread, and the page, they're flighty. The page is good if you're not looking for a long-term commitment. In this particular spread, if you are, then the Two of Wands suggests that there's going to be quite the journey ahead in terms of locking that down. Because this person is already, they think that they're already established, and they think that they're as settled as they would hope to be. And the Six of Coins says that it is one-sided. And the Page of Swords says that they're at the beginning of their emotional journey. So the Ace of Wands in the reversal, they're content with that. The King of Pentacles meets the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps there is a renewal coming up for them, to where something financially is going to sort of shake them. And see, he's turned upside down, sort of like the change is coming out of his pockets there. So perhaps if this is a twin flame situation, the advice is to hang on, because you've drawn the 10 of coin. And while you are dealing perhaps with a page, there is some kind of permanence here. That being said, this person has their own journey. So it really feels like the divine is saying, do you concentrate on you? And however that manifests through the divine's inspiration. Because those plans aren't ready to be made yet. Those long-term plans. See that? It's going to be a bit. That's exciting though, because we're coming up on January. And it looks like for one or two of you, for some of you, this is a flighty person. And they're not taking it seriously. For some of you, that is in fact true. You've drawn the World card at the bottom of the deck. For now, it looks like the relationship has to bake, or this person emotionally and mentally has to bake. But your future card is the Knight of Swords. So perhaps something early next year at some point is going to bring about a change in those circumstances for you. But for now, it looks like maybe concentrate on family, career, relationship with the higher power. There's Mercury. Of course, that makes sense. We are in retrograde in December. So it looks like for some of you, you're hoping for a message here with Merc. And it's keeping you up at night. And that's what the reading is about for some of you. Is to sort of let go and let love and let live. Because we do have the King of Cups here. So it's not like it's just not going to happen for you kind of read. But some of you you're not content, and okay, you've drawn wisdom. Wisdom comes from the depths of my experience. So really just something that we have to go through. And perhaps taking this time to emotionally work on ourselves rather than try and rear the relationship when and how we want it to go. Really allowing for it to come full circle and do that important simmering. Thank you, Pisces, for joining me. Again, if you would like a more personal reading, go ahead and send an email at lovemapsforyou@gmail.com. Take care, guys.